What is good, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Foxy. Welcome back to the Fox's Den. As I said, we're getting to the next episode of Dr. Stone, newest one that just dropped today, episode 11 of season 3. Very excited to see where this goes. I'm glad I got to watch 2 episodes today because usually, this type of show, it kind of ends off on somewhere where we get something and then it's like, oh shit, what's going to happen next? So I'm hoping this episode, since we saw last one, that we officially found the Soyuz treasure chest, which hopefully has all the materials in it, and obviously we know has platinum in it, but as I was saying, hopefully no one's gotten into it, or they don't know how to get into it. Because I was saying maybe the master actually, there could be a crazy twist where the master actually knows about science, he still hasn't yet to be revealed, so I feel like the character that is going to be revealed for the master could potentially fucking throw everything off. I just have a feeling there's going to be a twist there. I don't know, but we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully we get that reveal soon of who that master character actually is. But, like I said, it's huge that we at least know where Soyuz treasure chest is. Thank God. That is very big information. And as we saw last episode, we're seeing them get more efficient on helping each other out through 2 groups. Spy team actually in the inner palace, and then science team on the outside, continuing to create new inventions and stuff that helps out the spy team, but also helps out them in general, and just both their collective goals on trying to steal the petrification beam weapon and all in all get even more information as much as possible. So I'm really liking how this is starting to heat up, and we're trying to actually accomplish what we're trying to accomplish and actually have a goal in mind. Whereas in the first couple episodes at the beginning of the season, it was more of just like the following of the tedious work that has to be done to get the ship ready. That was mainly the beginning of the season, but now that we actually have like a new foe in front of us and we're trying to actually get some stuff done, it's getting a lot more exciting, or exhilarating, as Senku would say. So I'm really enjoying it, and I couldn't ask for more. So I'm very excited to see where this goes. Hopefully we actually see the master, or hopefully we somehow get our hands on a little bit. Like, we don't need all of it, and we don't need the whole chest, but a little bit of platinum would go a long way right now if they're able to make that infinite revival fluid, however Senku said that was possible, and get even more allies on our side for the science team, which would make all of our work even more efficient. So, very excited to get into this. Without further ado, let's do it. If you guys enjoy it, please leave a like down below, comment, subscribe for new, hit that notification bell so you know when the next one's dropping. Let's get it. Episode 11, Season 3, Dr. Stone. Full ass moon. Kohaku doing her thing as usual. The best at maneuvering and gathering information. Strong ass warrior. Let's go, girl. Oh, is she already digging into it? Okay, hopefully this all goes. I mean, it's nighttime, so I'm assuming, everybody's asleep, and this is why she's taking the opportunity to move and try and get this out. If she can. Is she gonna be able to get it? Oh my god, you fucking tease, bro. It shows us her, almost about to, dig into it or whatever in the opening plays. God damn it. With this fist, a miracle. Let's go. What we get into? Please tell me she's about to actually get into this shit and nothing goes wrong. For the love of God. Oh my god. It just started crumbling immediately. Holy shit. No, I think it's just surrounded by all that dirt and roots and stuff. They tried to wrap it around stone? Okay, so someone knows what the fuck is in that, and they wanted to hide it and make sure nobody could get into it. And that's gotta be the master. I'm telling you, the master knows some shit about science for whatever reason. I'm telling you. I want his character to be revealed so badly. Yeah, it's gonna make a lot of noise. It's gonna make a lot of noise. Yeah, they're gonna realize right away. How can we be quiet and get into this thing? Yep, it's frustrating, but you gotta figure something else out. You gotta let Senku know somehow how it's being encapsulated in that stone. Okay, so they already know. Non-explosive demolition agent. Okay. My man Senku be manically crazy about science. Plaster? So, how is that actually used? He said art class, right? I haven't been in art class since like 5th grade or some shit. I think I got 3 of them motherfuckers now. She's so good at this shit. They're all sitting down. Yeah, let's go. So fucking dumb, dude. Ginro has no idea what he's doing. He has no idea what he's doing. He's like, God damn it, why am I in this position? Oh, that's how they sent them. That's how they sent Kohaku and them the shit that they just made. Oh my god, oh my god. He tried to mask up the gears, the grinding sound with the spear, but like he's still doing it, but is it actually going to impress them? Oh my god, bro, this is stressing me out. Please work, please work. Yeah, okay, yeah, they're actually enjoying it. He's used to this kind of thing. I'm used to not putting my life on the line. I gotta figure out a way to escape. Okay, perfect. And then it will slowly break apart the concrete, I'm sure. I'm assuming. Yeah, with nowhere for it to go. With its force, it breaks. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. But see, this was done deliberately. Someone was trying to hide this shit. Let's go! Boom! Finally acquired it. Let's go. Gold, diamond, and platinum. That's lit, bro. It's wild how much he believed him in. 3,000 years later, and he knew his son was gonna take care of this shit. Unwavering faith in his son. Wild. Science will quietly break stone. Let's go! Come on, hurry up! Now they're teasing this so much, bro. Like, open it up, please. Boom. Oh my god, please hurry up. It's just stressing me out. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! Oh my god! Please don't tell me she's actually about to get caught. Okay, somehow she gathered all that sand. Thank God the villagers don't know what the fuck they're looking at or what they're dealing with. That's what if the master's trying to mask stuff and hide that shit from them, it's gonna bite him in the ass, which is happening right now because they don't know any better what they should be defending or looking out for. He just said that he could really use Kaseki's help, and it looks like something's coming back, which I think has the sand that she just got, and hopefully that's the platinum. I don't know why it would be in this sand-like form, but... Or is it gold? I mean, it's kind of a yellowish, goldish color, so is it just gold? Yeah, good old-fashioned, like, mining for gold, like, it's so rare to come across. Like, yeah, that's real tedious work. Ooh, so there's a little bit of it in there. You're not gonna be able to find that easily. Oh, okay. We're getting a couple specs. We're getting a couple specs. As he was just saying how rare it is. Just goes to show how hard his father was working just for him. That is fucking beautiful, bro. Like I said, how much he believes in his son, that he's gonna be able to do something. Yeah, bro, he must have done this over and over and over again his whole life. Look at that. Just a little bit. It's such hard, tedious work, man. Oh, it's plenty useful, trust me. For his son. He knows it will come in handy in some way. He said the last one on Earth, and he looks older here. Does that mean his team already kind of like passed on or something? The next astronaut. He already, dude, he believes in his son so much, bro. I love it. See, look how long he counted. 675 million seconds. Look how old he is, and he's still doing it. Look how long, I told you, his whole life he was doing this. To gather as much gold and platinum as he could. 1 billion seconds. And that's just that's just approaching the end of his father's life, which was only like what, like 60, 70 years since the petrification, and he counted for 3,000. Oh wow, that's beautiful. Wow, bro, that is crazy. That is so sad, but also so inspiring and awesome. Like, he believes in his son that much, and he dedicated his whole life to just doing that tedious ass work. And look how much platinum they have. He said it'd be nice if they just had a fingertips worth. They have a whole nice little pile. That's amazing. I fuck with that. That is so cool. Oh, really? So they're not even blood related. Best dad he could ever ask for, even if they're not blood related. You never buckle. Yes, both of them are so unwavering when it comes to their faith in science. And tedious hard work, like, it's willing to be done. Look how much platinum they got. That is amazing. Shout out Senku's dad, for real. Let's go! We're about to make this shit. Let's go. They're going through other materials, and that's that transparent stuff that they saw. They're starting to see how these things are connected. So yep, they figured it out. They know that someone is in this place, that they got somebody that's intruding in their inner palace. Yeah, neither do I. Don't worry. Even went to war for, yeah, dude, they've been through a lot of shit for this revival fluid. It's not a miracle any longer. They've created it. That's so fucking lit, bro. It's about damn time. Let's start taking this island over. Come on, baby. Not violently. You know what I mean, though. It's time to get to work. Everything's about to go up from here. More efficiency. More hands on deck. Let's go. You're damn right it is. Damn. Damn, and it ends right there, bro. I was enjoying that episode. That episode went by really quick. It felt like. Alrighty, guys, what another spectacular episode of Dr. Stone. That was so exhilarating, as Senku himself says, bro. Oh my god, bro, that was such a good episode. Like, that was so exciting the whole time. Right when we get back into it, before we even get into the opening, we see Kohaku like starting to like try and like we see her like fucking with the Soyuz ship and like kind of trying to dig into it, and she moves the dirt around, and then we see their stone wrapped around it. I don't think that happened naturally. If I had to guess, maybe it did. I don't know why it would, but sure enough, there's stone wrapped around it, and maybe, like I said, maybe it did happen naturally. Maybe that is possible with how long it's been, sitting there for 3,000 fucking years. But it just seems very odd that it's at the very bottom of the Master's tree, and it's wrapped in stone. Like, I feel like he did that purposefully. Like, found it, knew what it was. I swear to God, I feel like the Master knows something about science, like more than we think he knows, because his character hasn't been revealed yet, and I feel like that's going to be some sort of twist. So I feel like my gut's telling me that, on purpose, he wrapped that shit in stone so nobody would find it, nobody would use it, nobody would figure out about it, nobody would question it. And like I said, that's kind of starting to bite him in the ass, because all of his villagers and all of his people on this island don't really know much about stuff like that, so they're clueless when they're seeing these rats, which are really RC cars, and clueless on a lot of the other things. Like, for example, when they were first digging through the rock after Kohaku actually got that gold dust out that had the platinum in it, they were, kind of looking at it and they're like, oh, I guess it just happened naturally. Like the big strong dude, I guess it just cracked apart naturally. I mean, unless we heard somebody banging on it, but they didn't hear his shit. So they're immediately assuming it just happened naturally. But they start investigating and digging a little bit more, and sure enough, they bring down the assistant of the Master. And that's when they show him a piece of that, like, he's like ice, and they think back to the ship where they saw that ice-like transparent material, which is the greenhouse that they're talking about. And so since those two things are connected, it seems they put two and two together that they know there's an intruder. So it'd be very curious to see like how much longer this spy team is going to last, because now they're aware of their existence, at least within the Inner Palace, so that's not good. But at least we got the gold dust, in that also had platinum in it, and it actually had plenty of platinum in it. Because, Senku was going on to explain, like, once he got that dust from Kohaku, thank God, Kohaku, like, first of all, they had to open up the stone. So he made plaster, which is, like, stuff that you use in art class or something that Gin said, something like that. I don't remember what the fuck that shit is. I don't know. But they made that, which is kind of like a silent bomb, which is they use in a bunch of neighborhoods if they're trying to, like, demolish stuff quietly. Basically, you put it within the stone or whatever you're trying to demolish, and once it expands, all of that force makes it break apart. But it's silent because it's not an explosive. It's the force of breaking it apart. It has nowhere to go. In a tight space like that, it just breaks it all apart. So that's what they send to Kohaku to be able to, and then she has the earpiece so she can listen to Senku's instructions, where she made the holes by grinding, and thankfully we had distractions for Amaryllis, giving a dance, and then also Ginro even started dancing, but he started doing a spear dance so he could, kind of cover up the grinding sound that Kohaku was making, because it was actually still, like, audible, like people could hear it. At first they were like, what's that? And then Ginro started doing that grinding spear dance, where at first the big strong dude was like, what the fuck are you doing with my spear? And then, like, they actually noticed how good he was with it, and he was actually, pretty successful in distracting them with that dance. They were like actually enjoying it. They're like, oh, okay, nice, you know what I'm saying? So it actually all worked out. And then once she got done grinding, she put the plaster in, let it sit for the day, and then once she came back at night, boom, just touched the rock and it started breaking apart. It was like, all right, bet, perfect. Now we can actually get into this thing. She got the gold dust out, which had the platinum in it, sent that on one of the RC cars, sent it back to Senku and them. Boom, that's what they got. They have all they need. And, when they were looking at it, they're like, okay, it's gold dust. And when I was thinking platinum, I was like definitely not thinking, okay, this is more of a goldish yellow color. It's got to be gold. But then what I didn't know is that there's sometimes can be little bits and pieces of platinum found within gold. And Senku was going on to explain how rare it is. Like, if you could find 0.001 grams of it within Earth's like, material, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's very, very rare. And as he was explaining that, he starts pulling out more, because he found like one little piece, like it was barely like, like a little dot on his fingertip. And he was like, man, it'd be nice if we had at least a fingertip's worth, like your whole fingertip. And he keeps on pulling out more and more and more and more. And it's like Gin starts putting two and two together. It's like, damn, like you would have had to been doing this for decades, like gathering like gold and shit like that. So just gathering sand, like how you traditionally gather gold is like you're mining it through the river flow, and it's very, very tedious. Like, you know, like the gold rush when that happened, like all those people were trying to do that stuff. It is very, very tedious work. And as we can see through the flashback, Senku's dad pretty much did that his whole fucking life until he dropped dead. And that is, if that's not real, I don't know what is. Like, bro, shout out to Senku's dad. Like, he's one of the realest ones ever. He has unwavering faith in his son, and it's so amazing to see someone believe in his kid that fucking much. And it's not even his blood-related kid, but that doesn't even matter. If you have a connection like that, blood does not matter. Blood is not everything. It is not. That is not what defines love. That is not what defines connection. That is not what defines being close with one another. Like, blood is not everything. Sure, blood is important there, to its own right, but it's not everything. You can't worship that. You can't like use that to like your advantage all the time, and you can't expect like just because you're blood related to expect like everyone that you are blood related to like accept you or like love you. Like, nah, that's why blood is not everything, bro. It's not. And the fact that we learned that this episode, like Senku's dad is apparently it's Senku's dad's friend. It's a friend of his that was actually Senku's father. But, for better or worse, whatever the fuck happened, he ended up raising him. So he's technically, his adoptive son. But, I mean, just seeing that connection and how much they're alike, as Gin was saying, like how much work that took and how much they're willing to do that tedious kind of work, both of them with this science thing. I mean, it just shows how much they're alike and they really do have a true connection. And I thought that was really beautiful. So that was amazing to see. And it goes to show how much he did believe in his son and how much he wanted the civilization to be remade and knew his son Senku could do it. And that's why he continued to gather his whole life the gold dust or the sand, whatever, just to get as much rare materials as he could. And sure enough, it proved very, very worth it because he got plenty of platinum, and boom, they were able to make this contraption, which now is a man-made thing, nitric acid. Senku made it with his own hands, which before it was a miracle, it was like a miracle fluid that they found in a cave, luckily. And that cave isn't even accessible anymore. So now that they've man-made this thing, like, oh my god, the sky's the limit. The sky's the limit. And now they're able to revive, like, it's literally possible to revive every fucking person on the planet now. And that's what their goal is to set out to do, slowly but surely throughout their lifespan. And it's just so cool to see, bro. It's so cool. So the first thing on the list is to start reviving the people on the ship. And that's going to make more hands for us to be able to create things more efficiently and help out the rest of the science team, and maybe even potentially help out the spy team, because it looks like they're going to be in close danger soon, because obviously they are aware now, the Inner Palace and the assistant of the master, they're aware now that there is an intruder, and they haven't exactly figured out who, but I have a feeling they're probably going to have a good idea of who. What I'm saying? Maybe not the assistant, because he seemed pretty gullible when he was choosing out the women, but Mose, on the other hand, he picked up on Kohaku's, physical capabilities pretty quickly. So I wouldn't be surprised if a little scuffle like that happens soon. Plus, it seemed like Kohaku was looking forward to it, regardless. So that's going to be very interesting to see how they deal with this confrontation, because obviously they're on their tails now, not exactly knowing who they are, but they at least know that someone amongst them, someone that has come into the Inner Palace, there's an intruder somewhere. So that is not good. But we'll just have to see, how long it takes them to figure out who it actually is, and then what they do after that, if they're going to have to directly fight. But still, they still have another mission here, like, that's not completely done yet. They got to bait out Kirasame's petrification weapon. That way they can steal it. So that still hasn't been done yet. So that's what I'm saying. Once we revive the people on the ship, once we revive our friends, it's going to make the science team more efficient, and then maybe also help out the spy team in some way to continue to distract them or something. I don't know. Or just more hands on deck for, more warriors to help out Kohaku and shit. Who knows? But I'm very excited regardless to continue watching this, because it's just getting more and more exhilarating. Oh my god, so good. So, yeah, that's going to do it for me. Another amazing episode. I loved it. And I hope you guys did too. If you guys did, please leave a like down below, comment, subscribe for new, and hit that notification bell so you know when the next one's dropping. I'll see you on the next one. Y'all be good. Deuces.